should have some fun here with Duke and Florida State. Oh, I get it. Sure, Florida State, uh, you know, having a incredible season, no doubt about it. This has been terrific and good to have the Seminoles back in, playing key critical games as they continue to ride towards a terrific season. They're taking on Duke here, and this one is a 14.5 point favorite. And the total here, 49.5. All right, we'll take a look at this one with Duke here going up against FSU. FSU, of course, undefeated. Just mentioned it. You know, great season they're having with their 6-0 record thus far. And Duke getting 2 touchdowns. They're 5-1. Now, granted, Duke has played just one home game so far this season, and you know what? When they play Florida State, it's usually not pretty. Now, this Duke team is doing pretty well. We know that. Both teams 4-2 against the number here. Thomas says, check that injury report, Ramon. I want to know what's going on because I think there's some injuries there that need to be announced. So, all right, I'll do it. When we previewed this game with that opening line show on Monday, it opened 15.5. It has been as high as 16.5 and as low as 13.5. Still showing Duke quarterback Riley Leonard is questionable with an ankle injury. And that is the key injury in the game. But um, there are some cluster injuries for Florida State at wide receiver. A little bit of depth there with a couple of receivers currently out, and also a couple, or questionable, and a couple of defensive backs also questionable for the game for FSU. But for me, man, FSU just they seem to own these guys, and 14.5 is a number at least I can work with here and get it below that number. Probably want to make sure I'm laying under 14.5, probably 13 here in this one. Um, Look, this one could end up being a game where, uh, you know, the score, it's a lower scoring game, is what it feels like to me. Now, I know as explosive as Florida State has been, Duke is a good team. They're coming in here, uh, FSU goes over every time right now, and this total open 52.5 is now 49.5. Those are moves that I totally respect usually when I'm analyzing markets, right? Because FSU's gone over in 8 of their last 9 games at home, 7 of their last 9 games overall, and 6 of their last 8 games as a favorite. And, I have a feeling that they'll have a strong defensive effort against Duke, but I also trust Duke to, kind of hang in there, right? But still could end up being Florida State getting the money. So I'm going to play under as my play here. Um, I'm going to see what this line does. I'm interested possibly in a premium in this game. I hope I didn't tip my hand too much. I want you guys to subscribe to my picks. But let me give out the under here in this one as a free play. I'm more, certainly have some concerns. Florida State, as explosive as they can be uh, with Jordan Travis, and of course, I mean, we just talk about getting banged up, and we saw Travis have to leave a game, but I don't know. Rodemaker came in there, and he's through for some touchdown passes. So Florida State's in good hands. Riley Leonard, if he's not in there, I don't know. They got a capable guy, I think, in Henry Bellin, and it might be tough for him on the road, but Thomas here likes Duke. All right. I'm worried because what is it? Did I say the series? It's 7-0-1 for Florida State in the last 8 meetings against the spread. Florida State 7-0-1 against the spread last 8 meetings against Duke, and that's with remember that's with a Florida State team that has not been like this Florida State team. That has been a Florida State team that underachieved for years against a Duke team that, if anything, over these years, yeah, they're playing pretty well now. And but they've always kind of been on the rise here a little bit over the last decade, like slowly or having good teams pulling off upsets here and there. So give me the under in this one at 49.5, and that's what I'll play with my pick in this one, the under Duke and Florida State 49.5. All right. I just expect, I think two good teams means a little bit more defense. I think Duke, uh, you know, can be recognized a little bit for their defense, certainly, especially their rushing defense, which allows just 4 yards. Okay.